Hello, everybody. Welcome to day 4 of Google Calendar. We fell behind a little bit because we had some exciting stuff happen this week, going to a committee hearing on administration of justice, and then yesterday we heard a Democrat Party consultant talking about how the process works. So we're a little bit behind on calendar. California hasn't joined in yet. I'm going to send them another invitation, and then we'll pick it up. But in the meantime, how about if we go to our video?
We don't have internet.
Okay, but you don't need it.
We can look up there.
Right.
It was a good video.
Huh?
It was a good video.
Good. So how's it looking outside in terms of
They're busy.
changing?
Waiting and watching.
Okay. So how many people were able to watch the video? Some. Okay, good. And I'm going to turn my volume.
There he is. There we go. Finally got him. But he's not there. Okay.
So we put the camera.
He's not there.
Oh, okay.
Right now. So, but yeah, Good morning, Ed. Oh, he's got us muted.
Right, right. You lie.
Okay, hello, California. And let's see, I think everybody in California is muted, but we just watched the video since we were a little bit behind. We can hear you. Dennis, I can't hear you. I know. They have 1, 2, 3 people.
I'm gonna start tracking. Are you serious?
Each one teach one. I know.
We can see you. We can see you,
That's
Dennis.
the motto of the school.
Can you see Dennis? Can you
Each
hear
one
me?
teach one.
They must have us muted. Dennis. Hello.
All on different levels. That's it.
Okay, so let's focus now on the
Yeah, he
what we're
was.
going to discuss today.
I asked him.
Okay.
Oh, Ed.
Hello, Dennis. I think you have me muted.
You can hear him?
I can hear you.
See, I hear him over here somewhere.
Can you see that?
Hi, Ed. We're here, but we can't hear. We can't hear us.
Hello, Ed.
Yes, Dennis. Yes, I can hear you.
Mm.
I can't hear you. I think you have me
Hello,
muted.
Ed. We can barely hear you. No?
Well, let's see.
No, he's not muted.
Okay. Well, is your speaker working?
You can hear me over there?
Okay, so let's look at,
Oh, we
well,
good.
they're figuring out.
Still heard them. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
I don't
I can hear you now.
Okay. I can, but I can't hear him over here on the speakers. It's probably from his end. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with him. We're all good. Everything's in. Everything's plugged in. Everything's tight.
I thought that there's normally a light that comes on when the speakers are.
No, there's light, and I don't think there's light in this.
Who does not? Mike does not. Who else?
I have a thing that comes up that says error.
Okay.
It says, sorry, you have been locked out. Probably another window. I can't read it. You don't have any more.
Okay, but you should have calendar offline. Did you yesterday? Okay, but do you have your calendar offline? If you click, you can see the calendar. Very good. It says what? Is it on yours? Do it. Okay. What does the error say for offline calendar?
I already checked those. On, off. It's not
Did you
light
close,
switch on this one.
restart Chrome when you put the calendar?
No, you just got an on-off switch, but on the other some other speakers we have, they're light switches. Let's see. So I see there's a power version. Check it. This one. This one. That's just for the projector. Yeah. I heard some reason we're not taking off the speaker. I had turned it off and on. It was on. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-mm. No, no.
Where's the power cord for?
For this
The
one?
power cord is running from.
This is this one. This is this one.
That's on the volume from the computer is on.
Oh, speaker muted
What you say?
in the corner on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Right hand corner.
No, the speaker itself
No,
isn't
not
on.
this. Not
We don't have
it's
any
the speaker.
power.
It's not that.
We don't have
That's
any
for the
power
microphone.
to the speaker. See, we have that. Is all of the buttons all on?
Mm-hmm.
There you got it. We're good.
Speaker wires was broken. Probably going to
Ed, can you hear us?
Did that light come on?
Yes.
You might have a mic or something in here. Yeah, I heard it.
Did somebody say something so I can see if I can hear you through our speakers? Something. Something. Who's connected? Who's connected to Ed? Where the headset? Happy days.
Okay.
Like when Dennis was moving it, it was switching back on and
Oh,
off.
It's just the power, yes. Okay, see if Ed can hear us now.
Ed, can you hear us? He might have us muted. Oh, he's waving his hand, so I think maybe.
Can you hear me? Dennis, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Just wanted to test and see how you guys are doing.
We're fine, thank you.
Hey. Hi, Joe. Hi, Joe. Sherry's not here. Is there something I can do?
Just start a call.
Sure. Anything to leave her or anything like that?
No, we're good. I think you got yourself.
Okay, good. Does everybody know Joe?
No.
No, Joe, I guess.
Joe is a graduate of a Jesuit university, so you know.
All right. How y'all doing?
Good.
Good. Thursday?
Fantastic.
Where is that too crazy for y'all?
Not at all.
What Joe said. I thought, didn't you have some problems this morning, John?
Oh, yeah. The guy in security guard at the first gate on 6th Street in Fremont.
Yeah.
We didn't get briefed on having wristbands, and he tried not to let me go through, but I ignored that because I said we're at the school where headquarters is at for the Life is Beautiful Red Larson Training Center.
Yeah.
So he said you still have to have a wristband. So I said, okay. So what are you doing for the people that are going to the market to go shop? Well, they can go through. Well, if they can go through, I can go through then. So and then I asked him for his. After I was walking by, I asked him for his name. He didn't want to give me his name. So.
He caused me that trouble too.
So he's doing his job.
He's doing his job, but
He's doing his job. You guys, I think the best way to interact with them is not give them lip, not push back.
Well, see,
go through El
the
Cortez.
Rangers were there, the two ladies that we see every morning.
Okay, but hold on. Let's listen to what Joe's going to say.
So that's because a lot of the residents get snappy with them, and that's like they'll just shut you off at that point. So tomorrow, for you guys to get in, this isn't confirmed yet. I know some of you are volunteering, some of you aren't. For the ones that are, you you know how they're getting their wristbands? You guys have you been?
They're going to a thing tonight at 5.
We're going through a training tonight.
Great. For you guys that aren't volunteers, we have to figure out a way to get you in tomorrow morning.
Go through El Cortez.
Nope.
I did it this morning.
I understand, sir, but it's not going to work tomorrow, unfortunately. Security is going to be super locked down. They will not let you through at all.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is, what we're going to try to do, I have to confirm this, is get everyone a volunteer wristband. And the people that aren't actually volunteering, once you get out at 3:30, we'll just cut the wristband off and escort you out. And go for the day. So it'll get you in easy in the morning, but I need to confirm that. All right?
All right.
Good job, Joe.
Sorry?
Where will we get the wristband?
So the box office is at 6th, and I appreciate that. I heard it. The box office is at 6th and Carson, just across from Grassroots Youth Bar and the yoga studio. You know the giant Carson building with the blue corner. Yeah. They may have your wristbands for those of you that already signed up tonight at the volunteer orientation. If you're not a volunteer, don't worry about coming tonight. Figure out a way to get your wristband.
I signed up Friday, last week of the class.
Cool.
So they didn't say anything about needing a wristband.
You definitely get your wristband. If they didn't give it to you, it should be available at the box office.
So that's what we need to go tomorrow morning?
Yes, sir, 60 Carson. And I'll confirm all that and come back.
So it's over there.
At 3:30. I'll come back before that and confirm.
Okay. Thanks, Joe. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so where were we? Okay, California's online, and let's figure out what we're doing with the today. So we started with who does not feel comfortable with calendar? Anybody in California not feel comfortable with the calendar app? Because what we'll do is we'll focus on that. Because if somebody, whatever problem one person has, there's probably 5 people who have the same issue.
Okay. Anybody not comfortable with calendar? Okay with that. We're good, Ed.
Okay, so we've got one here.
On the left-hand side, when you have all your different calendars,
Yes.
I'm still a little confused on that.
Okay, so here's the starting point. With Google, how many calendars can you have?
As many of it.
Probably more than you could possibly deal with, right? It's not unlimited, but it's probably a number that's so big it doesn't matter. How do you turn on those calendars?
Click on my calendars or
Well, but that might turn it off.
And that turns it off if it's on.
Okay.
Right.
So how do you turn it on? Click it again.
Is that right?
If the square next to the name of the calendar has a color, that means it's visible.
Right.
But if you don't have any events on your calendar, what are you going to see?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay, so if you turn on a calendar that has nothing on it,
That's the confusing part.
okay, well that's because that means you have nothing on your calendar. And so the way to test that is on your calendar, click
I do have something.
and create an event.
Right. Right. Created red, and then it'll.
Well, you'll see what calendar you're creating the event to. The default is your personal calendar.
But the default is the school calendar now, right?
No, the default is your calendar. If you go to create an event and your calendar is turned on and the school calendar is turned on, which calendar is going to be is the event going to be created to? Your calendar.
If you go onto the when you create an event, underneath where it says where video call, there's a calendar thing. You can click on that, and it can give you a choice of which calendar you want to use.
Okay, so let's go to this right here. We're going to create an event. Now, but right here, so Mark and everyone else, if you just go to your calendar and you click on a square, you just click, a box is going to pop up that says create event. No. The third line down, it says calendar. The default is the calendar that is your calendar.
Yeah, but you have a drop-down menu.
Exactly. Right. Right, Kevin. There's a drop-down menu, you can choose whatever calendar you want to put that event on.
I have that.
Okay?
I've got 2 different calendars, so
Okay?
my D-Day employment calendar and my regular calendar.
Correct. So the thing to know is when you create an event on the calendar, the default is going to be to go to your calendar.
Regular, yeah, not the.
If you want it to go to another calendar, you have to push that box that says create event or that says calendar and have the drop down show up and then choose a different calendar. Okay? Now what other questions does somebody have? This is the opportunity. If you don't feel comfortable with calendar,
So the box to the right, the little drop-down box to my calendar, that's how I would add a whole new calendar.
that's one. Okay, so the drop-down box next to where it says My Calendars, if you click on that, you can create a calendar.
And it would ask me the name, and I could do a derivative of what I'm doing now.
What do you mean a derivative?
I mean, like I got my employment. I got my calendar. I got my employment calendar, and then I could do Mark Teeson's camping calendar.
Correct. But you wouldn't have to name it Mark Teeson's camping calendar unless you were going to share it.
Okay.
Right? Why would you do that if you were going to share it?
So that they could
So they know who you are.
Exactly. So the person who you're sharing it with knows who it is.
Otherwise, it'd be like camping calendar. Because,
Right. So in the past, we would do an exercise where I'd have everybody share their employment calendar with me.
Right. We did that.
Okay. Except if everybody's calendar is named employment calendar, what do I see? I see 28 employment calendars, and I don't know whose they are.
Right.
Okay. So if you're going to share a calendar, make sure that either you agree on what the calendar name is. So like, for example, LV Campus, it doesn't need to say Directors LV Campus because that's a calendar I created for everyone to share.
Right.
As opposed to, here's my camping calendar, I'm going to share it with you so you know when I'm camping if you want to come with me.
Right.
So just think those things through when you're creating your calendars. Okay, so we talked about creating calendars, we talked about events, knowing what calendars, when you create an event, what calendar it's going to. What's another way to create an event?
Click on the box. Click on the box and type it in.
Okay, that's one way. What's another one?
The date and time.
The date and time box.
Hit the
What's
down
that?
arrow, either one of those, wherever you want to put it. Either one's.
Okay, what's
if you
another
hit the
way?
grade, then you got to put it in the time.
Okay, so I can click on here somewhere, right? Okay, what's another way?
You can go to the counter on the left.
Go up here
On one of those
and click on there,
Or
right?
the create button.
Okay, that's another way to do it. So I'm going to go back to today. I can click on the create button. What's another way?
The little arrow next to create.
The what?
The arrow
The
next
little
to create.
down arrow next to create, and there I can just type it in. And that is particularly good for your smartphone, especially if you're comfortable using voice. And you should get comfortable using voice. Now the studies not the studies, but the evaluations that came out last week or a couple weeks ago about which voice system is the best is Siri compared to Katana. Katana is Microsoft's. What's the Microsoft game that Katana is in? What's the one with the...
Oh, you mean Mortal Kombat?
It's not Mortal Kombat.
Talking
Halo.
No.
Halo.
Oh, Halo?
Anybody play Halo?
Yeah.
Okay, you remember Katana, the voice that he's speaking to?
That's
Okay.
on the cell phone commercial.
That is
For the app-
that is
for the,
Siri. That is Microsoft's Siri. So on the Windows phone, it's not Siri, it's Katana.
Google is Siri.
Apple is Siri. Google is OK Google. Just say OK Google, and if it's turned on, it'll ask you what do you want to do. But it turns out in the which one is better, it turns out that the Android Google is the best, which should be expected because this is what Google does. So their voice recognition is going to continue to get better and better and better. So when you get your smartphone, put the energy into learning how to do voice commands. Okay, that's just a little aside. So that's on. So we're talking about Quick Add. That's another way to do it. What's another way to create an event?
Agenda.
Agenda.
That's my third question.
Oh. So you're answering my question with the question?
Because I'm sure.
Okay. So let's not get locked into calendar. Let's say we're in Gmail. How do we create an event in Gmail? So this is an app, not an app, this is a feature, a function that should be used all the time. Sherry uses this about 10 times a day. So you get an email from somebody. Let's take this one right here. You open the email, read it. So Google unveils apps for managing Gmail inbox. Okay, so this came up today. Okay. Now let's say I want to do something about that event. How do I create an event? No. I go to More, and it says Create Event. This is a fantastic thing because now watch what it's opening.
Calendar.
It's opening my calendar. Now the default is today at 11 o'clock to 12. That's the default. So what I would do is I would start at the top, change this. Let's whatever. Put that in, change the date, change the time. It's all day or repeat. Do that. Where is it? It's here. Okay. Video call. No. What calendar do I want to go to? Now what it did is it posted the body of the email
Into the calendar?
Into the description on the calendar.
Okay. Right.
So everybody right now who has internet, go to Gmail, open an email, go up to the More button, and click Create Event. So I open, it doesn't work. If you don't open the email, you can't create an event.
Right.
Because the idea is, hey, I just read this email, I need to now do something. So to do something is create an event. So you got to do this More button. So a lot of people make a mistake is they're here and they click the More button from here and it doesn't say create event.
Because you didn't open the email.
Right. Okay, so don't make that mistake. And one time with doing this with California, just to test it, to see, because everybody said, I know how to do calendar. It's okay, well, how do you create an event through Gmail? And everybody remembered the More button. And when they got to their inbox, guess what's there?
More.
The More button. So they remembered, oh, I need to click on the More button and create an event. Hey, it doesn't say create an event. Gmail screwed up again. Okay? My Gmail doesn't work. My Gmail doesn't work. So make sure that you open the email before you try to create an event. Now let's go back to the calendar. And so where I left off is what was in the body of the email is in the description. That's not the great part. The great part is that you can add people, you can invite people to go to this event. Okay, now, the email I opened was a G+, it was a Google Plus from something that Kevin posted. If it had been an email from Kevin, his name would have already been here.
It was an email from Kevin.
No, it wasn't. It was from Google Plus about something he posted.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So that showed up in your Gmail as an alert?
Yeah.
It still didn't create for me. Unless you gotta refresh it.
Okay, so the question is, what did you do wrong? Okay, let me see if this one is. Because this is still a Google Plus. All right. So here you can just add guests.
So I added you as a test event.
Okay. So you just type the person's name, email in here, their name, whatever, and have your contact list, and they'll pop up here. When I hit save, when I'm done and I hit save, which is probably what Norm didn't do. I hit save. Okay. When you hit save,
then it asks you if you want to send the invitation.
It asks you if you want to send the invitation. Right now, before we get to that, you can also add attachments. So let's say somebody says, let's meet at Pizza next Tuesday for lunch. Okay, you open that email. You want to send them an invitation. You create an event. You fill out all the information, make sure they have that. If you have something that you want to attach because they need to see it, you want them to read something, you attach that. Then there's stuff down here about reminders.
I got it.
Right? And then you hit send or save. And then it asks you, do you want to send an invitation? If you say yes, they're going to get an email that's an invitation. And they're just asked to say yes or no. If they say yes, then my calendar shows up that this thing is confirmed, that they confirmed that they were going to go. If they say no, I get an email saying they can't make it.
Okay. If you decline, I just sent one to you. If you decline, I'll get a notification.
Okay, so
Or I'll probably get one either way, huh?
I sent you an email to see if it works. Should have been getting one.
Okay, so I have an email here from Mark. Right? Everybody see that? Invitation. Test event.
Say no.
RSVP.
Say no.
Okay. Test event. Going. Yes, maybe no. We'll say no.
Then that shows up on his email.
So now go check your email. So now it already shows that I said no. I just opened the email up.
Right.
You notice I didn't even have to open the email. No. There was an invitation. I said no. Now I opened it.
It says you declined.
So you got an email that says I declined.
Right.
Okay.
So if you say yes, then that event shows up.
Now let's say if I say yes.
Then you end up on this calendar.
Okay, so here's the notes.
Did you decline it, or did you just send a message? Oh, I got you.
Okay, so now now I just said yes now, so I went to my thing and said, yes, I'm going. Add a note or change your response.
Now it says you accept it.
Okay.
It says you bring the beer.
Yes, and
It says what?
It says you're bringing the beer.
Okay. So I say, see you then. I'm saving. Okay, now what do you have?
What date was it for? The
You gotta
23rd?
refresh it every time. Because I'm open. I don't have anything for you. I got the same one. Accepted test event.
It's right here. They're right here. So he has it for right now.
Just 42.
Okay, so now I just said no, and then you see here, there's lines through. So I can see there was an event that I didn't go to. And then I can remove it from the calendar. So now it's gone. Okay, so this way of adding events is something you should have in your toolbox all the time. If somebody sends you an email and you need to take further action, don't hit reply, hit what?
Yes.
Hit what?
More.
Right, hit the more button. Then hit what? Then you create the event. And what you're going to find is your life is going to get much easier because when you get in the habit of looking at your calendar, bam, it's already there. If you hit reply and look at your calendar, what are you going to see? Nothing. That's right. You're not going to see anything.
And you're going to forget.
Then if you say, oh no, yesterday I had this email. I said I was going to go to lunch. Now you have to go to your calendar, create an event, right? Get in the habit of
doing it that way.
You open an email, there's a suggestion about something in the future, or it gives you an idea about, hey, let's do something in the future. It doesn't matter when you do it. You can put on the calendar, can you put something on your calendar for 2 years from now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
20 years.
Okay. And that in itself is a good habit to get into because it blows people away. You know, just if you're screwing around with somebody and you say, okay, well, next month I'm going to remind you that you said that. 30 days from now, I'm going to remind you said that stupid thing.
And you don't have to remember it.
You create an event, push more, create an event, put it on your calendar. When you have it on your calendar, though, for 30 days from now, you don't invite, if the person's name is there, you uncheck their name. So they don't get an invitation. So you're not telling them 30 days from now, I'm going to remind you of this. You told them verbally. But what happens 30 days from now when you say, you remember 30 days ago I told you I was going to tell you this? What happens? What's the dynamic?
We got to live on the way because
Substantial. Right. Was it hard to do that?
No.
No, it's not hard to do that. And if you get in the habit of doing that, people are going to think, well, if there's something you want somebody to remember, somebody's supposed to do something in the future, go talk to that guy. Because here's what they said to me. And that's just a good habit to get into. It conditions people to think you're somebody who knows more than they do, is superior to them. And you are superior because you're doing something with Google, but you're not superior in the way they think. Okay? So let's see. It is now break time. Are there any other questions in California? California, are you there? Come in, over.
Yeah, we're here. Any questions at all? Oh. Do you have time for, we have a new student, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, great. Let's see the new student.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Let me get the camera on you. Let me see if I can get the camera on you. Hold on. Hold on. If you stand right over here, let me try to put the camera.
Hold on.
There you go. Oh, you know what? We might want to turn the light on.
Imagine you.
Have they ever thought about turning the camera the other way so that the light illuminates our phones? There we go.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, okay. You can see your face.
Dennis? That's not Dennis.
Okay.
Oh, that would have been Dennis. Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
And your name is?
My name is Regina Taylor.
Okay, you're a 49ers fan?
Oh.
I have to say thank you.
By default.
Good. So, where do you live?
I live in Lakewood.
Lakewood. Does anybody know where that is?
Yeah.
Where's Lakewood?
Yeah, by Long Beach. Yeah.
Is that off the 105?
No, it's by Long Beach.
It's by Long Beach.
By Long Beach. Okay, good.
Right. More near the 405 and the 91.
Off the 105?
The 405 and the 91. It's like right in between both of those two.
Okay, great. Good. And what classes are you taking? What program are you taking?
I'm taking bookkeeping and accounting.
Okay, accounting.
7.
And were you at the post office?
Unfortunately not.
Oh, okay.
Probably one of the only ones that's not from the post office.
Okay, and where did you come in from?
I came from Verizon Wireless. I was laid off in May.
Okay, all right. Great. Well, welcome aboard. Please send me an email so I can send you your professional account and add you to our Google Circles. And Dennis, anybody else that is not getting notice of the events, ask them to please send me an email again.
Okay, all right, again, yeah, Marianne isn't, and then also Michelle. Are you getting yours? No. The new, our new students, Marianne and Michelle. So I have them send you email so they can start getting their invites and their professional accounts.
Perfect. Great. Thank you. Have a nice weekend, everyone.
Okay.
Here in Las Vegas, starting tomorrow is Life is Beautiful. There'll be about 100,000 people surrounding the school.
Oh, wow.
Next 3 days.
Oh, so downtown should be packed.
Yep.
Should be packed.
And our students are going to be volunteering working there.
Okay. Okay, we saw that event about the new rollies.
Okay.
So, okay then. So
thank you. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
You too.